Yeah. All right. All right. Welcome everybody to the 2018 Traffic Control Spring Summit. I'm Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hey.
Hi, Dave.
Know most of you already. Some of you I don't know, but we're really excited to be here. It's going to be a good time for the next 2 days. We had like almost 30 registered attendees. Looks like I just did a quick count. We only have like 18 here now, but hey, you win some, you lose some. 2/3 ain't bad. So we have a full schedule of talks for 2 days. We're going to do a GPG key signing party, and we're really going to do it this time. Jan's going to lead us on a little documentation scrub, and we have a bunch of other stuff going on. The schedule can be found on the wiki. I know it's probably hard to write that down as you type, but if you just go to cwiki.apache.org and look for traffic control, you'll find it there. Or you can go to trafficcontrol.apache.org and look for events. And you should be able to find it through there too, which is a neat little thing that Jan put in for graduation. A little bit of housekeeping. I don't know if everyone has found the bathroom yet, but I found 2 different ways to get to 2 different bathrooms, or one way to get to 2 different bathrooms. You can go out this door up the front and take a right, and then you'll find the locker room. Take a shower if you want. Or if you head out here, go to the main lobby and take a left. There's a bathroom down there too. There's a few scheduled breaks. We have a lot of talks. So we'll see if we can fit in any other breaks, but I tried to schedule a few in there. Breakfast and lunch are provided for both days. As you found out, we had breakfast this morning. Eric said we have lunch coming in. And then we're going to have dinner tonight at 5:30 at Tavern in the Square. We do need a count, so probably sometime this afternoon I'll be asking everyone to raise their hand, or maybe I'll put a little tally thing on the whiteboard and put a tally up if you can make it. It's at 5:30 at Tavern in the Square, which is near the Courtyard by Marriott, if anyone is staying there. And everyone needs to give Eric a round of applause for getting all this set up here. Thank you, Eric. I know it's a lot of coordination. It's hard work. But
I did about 10% of it, and we have some great admins who did the rest.
Well, hey, coordination is key too. So tell them thank you as well.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Some fun stuff since our last summit. We released Traffic Control 2.1. Didn't quite get 2.2 in there. Almost there. We had 457 pull requests submitted. That's since October 18th, 2017, for those that are wondering. 411 of those got merged. We've had over 1,000 commits to master by 45 unique contributors, which is really exciting. We had been around the 30s, so to get up near 45 is pretty good. We've had 267 issues open, and 192 of those closed or resolved. Jan can start doing the math there. Got quite a few open. 579 emails on the dev list by 52 people on 92 topics. So in 6 months, that's not too bad, I guess. And then on the users list, still a lot less, only 53 emails by 18 people on 15 topics. Seems like we like the dev list a lot better than the users list. And at least one of those topics is me announcing this summit. So subtract 1 from all those. Some more fun stats. We have 119 stars on GitHub as of my flight yesterday. So if you haven't started us on GitHub, go start us on GitHub. It's totally a popularity contest. We have 99 forks, so whoever wants to be the 100th, go fork us. It's 37 watchers. I don't know why. It was at the top, so I just added that in. We're up to about 270 Slack users and approximately 1 million questions answered, especially from Jai. So if you're not on our Slack, you wouldn't know who Jai is, but she asks a lot of questions. In all seriousness, I did check the Slack stats yesterday, and it's really hard with the free version to go back 6 months. But it looks like I can't see them, but between all the different channels and DMs and everything, there was about 100,000 messages last month. So it seems like Slack is pretty active. So that's good news. And thanks for everyone who jumps in on Slack and helps out. I mean, it's great, and I think it's a great part of our community and a great way to communicate. So I know we use it a lot, and I don't know where we'd be without it. Probably have a lot more on the mailing list, yeah. But sometimes I just can't imagine trying to help people on the mailing list. It would be a nightmare. Anyway, Traffic Control 2.2. This will be our last release in the incubator, maybe. I don't know that we could just drop it on the floor now and wait till after we graduate, but I think RC5 is going to be out
We're still waiting on the fix.
We're still waiting for the merge. I think Jeff and Derek were gonna get together this morning.
We have some concerns about something.
Okay.
But
Sometime in the next 2 days.
We'll get it fixed probably today.
The task here for everyone is to go vote on RC5 once you see it.
No beer until that.
I think RC4 went a good week before someone voted on it, so we want to get a little bit better about doing that if we can. It's important to vote on them, or else they'll never be released. Sorry, Trevor. Graduation. So I called the vote this morning. So. So the next step, we had 11 plus ones. I couldn't really tell how many were binding. I think they were all binding. Maybe they weren't. I couldn't tell, so I didn't put an email. Huh?
At least 3.
There was at least 10
There was at
or
least-
8 that were binding.
There was
So.
at least 8 that were binding.
Yeah, and we got some heavy hitters. We didn't get Justin or JDA, but that's okay. We got Jim Jag and a few other heavy hitters at Apache. So I was I'm very excited about it. The next step is to submit the resolution to the board. So that'll be from me. I'll send an email over to board@apache.org or whatever, and I'll CC our private lists. And hopefully we'll get on the docket for their May 16th board meeting. Sounds like as long as I send that in the next week or so, that shouldn't be an issue. Once that's done and they vote on it, we'll need to set up another GitHub and move all of our code over to there.
Is there a standard process for that in Apache, or?
I was talking to Phil about that yesterday, and he wasn't quite sure, so I think we'll be learning on the fly a little bit. I can't imagine it's that terribly difficult. They just dropped the incubator out of
Is
our.
Phil gonna reach out to Humberdew or somebody like that?
Yeah, he's gonna.
Infra must have a process for that, right?
Yeah, he'll mentor us through that.
Could we not just change the name? Does GitHub not allow that?
Well, you have to move it right to a different. Instead of under the incubator repo, will be under the.
Yeah, just traffic control.
Still under
But I
Apache though.
think in GitHub, you can actually rename a repo, and then all the forks will now point to the
Okay.
new name.
I just don't want to lose all the history about the issues.
Yeah, no.
Oh no,
Issues and-
we'll preserve all that as we move. That shouldn't be a big deal. So the good news is we no longer need the IPMC for the releases. As you guys know, that's been a little bit of a pain. I mean, it's good they catch some things, but I mean, it at least increases our release time by a week. And it's easier to nominate committers. So we had been pretty worried about doing too much of that while in the incubator, but I think once we're out of the incubator, it's free reign to
You
go.
have a list of committers as well?
It's in the resolution. The PMC is in the resolution. The list of committers is on Whimsy. But we should all know who that is. I hope. So then open questions. We'll follow up on the list, which is the last bullet point, but we need to talk about release cadence. I think Jeremy has already posed this on the list at some point. I think we're thinking 3 a year. Try to line that up, at least one spring one and one fall one, and then I don't know about maybe one at the beginning of the year. Long-term support, we got to decide what we want to do there. I think maybe 2.1 is our first long-term support candidate. And we got to figure out how long we want to do long-term support.
Until the next long-term support.
Huh?
Until the next long-term
Until, yeah,
right?
yeah,
Active support until
So-
the next LTS.
yeah. So I don't know if, I don't think
You
Toyota's,
guys would want to jump on that and use LTSs, or are you trying to get with our release cadence more?
We're trying to stay closer to the latest releases. Yeah. In some cases, we have customers who say, you gotta be latest or one back from latest.
yeah. So the next question is, when do we want to do our next release? So once we're out of the incubator and 2.2 is done, if we're going to do 3 a year, do we want to wait all the way till the fall? Or do we want to get moving on a 2.3 or whatever the next release is right away? I don't know that we need to answer that question right now, but it's something we definitely should think about. And I think with the amount of changes that are going in, we probably should just do it right away.
So at Comcast now, we kind of run ahead of releases,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So we are currently almost always on builds of master.
We're usually within 3 weeks of master.
And that works kind of well for us, right? I'm not on CDN team anymore. I think it works.
It's pretty well. Yeah, I mean, it definitely helps us find issues
So
before
so-
Steve finds them. Or Eric.
And you, where are you?
We're 3.2.2 in between 2.1 and 2.2, somewhere there.
Well, 2.2 is not
You're kind of
released.
master as well.
Yeah, we got,
No, 2.2 is the one that we haven't released yet. We're like at
So you got some
2.3.
kind of master, it's between
Yeah.
2.1 and 2.2.
Yeah.
we are,
And
I'm not
you're-
sure exactly where we're at.
So, okay, we're like moving to 2.2?
We're running 2.1 today
Okay,
in production.
so we're in much better shape than last time.
Yeah, we did a lot of paperwork to get from where we
Nice.
were.
Nice.
Yeah, I think Mike's gonna talk about that later, and Steve has some thoughts on that later too. So,
We're
How you
in
doing?
the process of getting onto 2.2. Um, So there's still a significant amount of data between the release candidate 2.2 branch and the master. I mean, at least a couple hundred commits behind.
Still, it's a lot better than last, 6 months ago, you guys were.
Oh,
You did
the
a lot
last
of work.
merge was a huge merge.
Yeah, that's good, that's encouraging.
And it made us realize that we want to give as much code back as possible, because the smaller our private delta to the master branch, the easier our merges are.
yeah.
That's something we're.
Good. Sorry,
Cool.
I'm telling you.
No, this is good. This is good conversation. I have like one slide left, and then I realized I forgot some other stuff. But the next thing is website update. We did get some comments on our graduation. At least one comment about our website. I'm not sure if only committers can do that.
Yes,
Only committers can do that,
but,
so-
I mean, you can find a buddy and
Yeah.
if you're not a committer, you can still find.
If anybody's interested in website design or any of that kind of stuff, hit us up. Hit me up on Slack.
Yeah.
Go to the mailing list, whatever,
We-
and I will help
We
you.
tried to con one of our guys in Comcast into doing it, but he's kind of stepping back.
Yeah.
You got too much work.
Yeah.
So,
I think we're overdue for it. I mean, it's not terrible. It's pretty good, but it could use some love.
That it may or may not have been mentioned.
Yeah.
In the graduation thread.
I know, that's what I was saying. And of course, I'll follow up on the list on all this stuff. To go backwards real quick.
To update the website though, if anybody feels like, hey, I'll do it, do we need to vote? Do we need to is there a committee? How does that?
I think how we've done it in the past is we've put it like off of some
You put it somewhere else?
some
Say, hey,
other
what do you guys
yeah
think?
some other link. I mean, that's how Hank was doing it. He's like, here's a new downloads page, and we all kind of kicked it around and made sure we liked it. I think that's what we'll stick with. So you can put on traffic control apache.org/dev.
Does Apache have any tools to help you do website development and that type of stuff?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Ask Phil. Maybe Apache has some.
Some
Because I write my website in the audience.
yeah. All right. So the last thing is ApacheCon NA. That's going to be September 24th to 27th in Montreal. We have at least 2 traffic control talks that have been accepted. I don't know of any others. That's why I put at least 2. But Jeff is going to be giving a talk about traffic router. And Dan and Dwayne are going to do a really cool Docker CDN in a box live demo. Hope it works kind of thing. That's going to be it's going to be a hit, I think. So we submitted at least from Comcast, we submitted like 6 talks, and we only got 2 accepted. And at least in my rejection letter, it said that they had 4 talks for every 1 slot. So it sounds like ApacheCon will be pretty busy this year. Anyway, we'll probably do a traffic control summit either at the same time or before ApacheCon. That's something we'll have to work out with Apache. Usually they're cool with letting us, take a conference room for a day or 2 and do that. Yeah, have your passport ready by then. And we're also planning a traffic control graduation party. So Comcast is going to be sponsoring basically a dinner for all of ApacheCon. That will be a celebration of our graduation.
All of ApacheCon?
For all of ApacheCon.
500 people?
Yes,
Holy shit.
yes. So it might be a pre-event. It might be the day before everyone gets there or something. But Nithya is putting it together.
Wow.
We'll probably have some big banner that says "Congratulations, Traffic Control" or whatever. So if you guys can attend, start planning now. That's why I put it up there now. 6 months from now, or 5 months from now, start thinking about it. And that's really it. I do want to see though. Show of hands. Who's his first time at one of these summits? That's awesome. That's awesome. Cool. And who's fifth time at one of these summits?
Is this the fifth?
I think so. That's great too. I do have, most of us have name tags when we came in, but if you're from Cisco, you didn't get one. So I have some name tags and some markers back in the back somewhere. It'd be cool. Oh, where did they go? All right. Yeah, it'd be cool if you put a name tag on, so we know who you were. Anyway, that's it from me. I think Dwayne's up next.
Just raise hands real quick for dinner.